We already know there are so many yoga poses are there, and out of that so many yoga poses are amazing and interesting. But do you know which one is the favorite yoga pose of Lord Shiva? Paschimottanasana. In Shiv Samhita they explained only 4 yoga poses, and out of that first one is Ugrasana or Paschimottanasana. That is the another term according to Shiv Samhita for Paschimottanasana. There are very interesting benefits we can get from Paschimottanasana. You can lose the belly fat, the first and major benefit, belly fat. According to our scriptures, what they tell you is like if you practice Paschimottanasana daily, you can lose udar, unnecessary fat around our belly. We can get rid of that. Anxiety, depression, and stress. These are the 3 major issues we can heal with this Paschimottanasana. And person who is suffering with neuro issues, autonomous nervous system and central nervous system related disorders, they can practice this Paschimottanasana and they can get rid of this. Reproductive health, that is the like another major concern nowadays everyone has, and if we practice this pose, like we can help in infertility, someone who is having irregular menstrual cycle or like PCOS, they can practice this and they can get rid of their issues very easily with this yoga pose. So we already know there are some dosh according to Ayurveda, Vat related, Pitta related and Kapha related. In 3 dosh, this pose is going to help you a lot. This is very important yoga pose because this is like it is mentioned everywhere. This is the reason because it has plenty of interesting and effective benefits. And in my experience also I have seen so many outcomes with this yoga pose. It works very well everywhere. We have 7 chakra in our body. So if you are looking for some very specific stimulation to your Manipur and Swadhisthana chakra, navel and solar, then you should practice this. And I also would like to explain you that if you underwent any major surgery, that could be spinal surgery or brain surgery or some other replacement like hip replacement or knee replacement, then you should take consent of doctor first of all, then practice Paschimottanasana. You can also ask me, and we can also come out with some very good solutions if you have some limitations with medical conditions. So we have very good solutions. We usually use bolster and other props that will help you in practice of this Paschimottanasana. So this one is like one of the most interesting yoga pose. Like lots of my students, they practice it daily, and I recommend you to do it. I would like to show you how to do it. Just hold on 1 minute. So Paschimottanasana, for that you need to come to long seated position like this. Make sure your legs are straight. Then you need to inhale and raise your arms towards your ears, forearms towards your ears and fingers towards the sky. And keep looking up, spine straight. Then you need to inhale again and slowly exhale. Slowly exhale and catch your toe. Catch your toe and try to bring your elbow towards the mat like this. The important part what we need to practice, that is we need to maintain it. Maintain a lot. Yes. We should maintain it at least 30 to 45 seconds minimum and maximum up to 2 to 3 minutes for beginners. So you need to pull it gently and just go down. Another method of practicing this is like crossing the fingers, and you need to place it towards your big toe and small toe. And then you need to pull and bend the elbow and go towards the shin ball. One more method is like you need to catch with 2 fingers. Thumb. Big toe you need to catch and you need to pull it and go towards your shin ball. Then when you come back, you need to inhale and while exhaling, bring the arms down. Very important thing we need to practice post Paschimottanasana, that is child pose. Sit in Vajrasana and then slowly while inhaling, you need to look up and while exhaling, go down. Spread your arms. So the ideally we should take rest for double time. If you are practicing Paschimottanasana for 30 seconds, take rest for 1 minute minimum to get proper outcome of this yoga pose. And if you really looking for some very good outcome, then you should practice complementary pose as well. It could be your Chakrasana or camel pose, Ustrasana, you can do it in complementary. There are so many people, they are suffering with lower back pain. If you have moderate or mild back pain, then there is one variation you can try in Paschimottanasana. Which one is this? You need to place one bolster below your knee in long seated position like this. Then what you need to do is again inhale and raise your arms up, exhale and go down. Just hold it. Then inhale and come up, exhale, arms down. So here also lots of squeezing will happen with the help of bolster, and when your knee are lifted, hamstring is not going to get stretched a lot. So will not have that lower back pain. So one of the very fine option. But if you don't have any back pain and still if you cannot catch your toe, that can be a case in so many beginners. So in that case what we should do is we should use our body weight. Inhale and raise your arms up without losing your ears. Breathe. You need to have very firm grip of your ears with your forearms and just hold it wherever you are there. So within few days you will go further down, further down, further down and further down. And then you can grab this. Then you can go down like this. So make sure you hold like this. Stay. And when you come back, again inhale. Raise your arms up, exhale down. If you have any of the questions regarding this Ugrasana, Paschimottanasana, you can contact me. I will be very happy to deliver you solutions regarding that.